Hello fighters, Guilty Gear is right around the corner, reveal season is kicked off into full swing. I'm recording this just as characters are finished up. I'm not quite sure when this is going to go out, and I'm here to talk about the worst kept secret in Guilty Gear Strive. Winning the game without actually landing an attack. You can kill your opponent from full health with some RNG, a bit of luck, and this amazing combo utilizing some of the strongest cards from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and from the Guilty Gear Strive set. This is all you need, and you can win the game without an attack ever hitting your opponent. So, how can you do this? Well, first of all, you need Bridget. If you don't know what Bridget does, go check out Brodekin. He did an amazing reveal. Card's going to be on screen anyway, but you should always go check out the content creators reveals. 7 hand size, 21 health Hunter. I hope that's something we see when we get more solo leveling. Air, water, both symbols very powerful for what we're looking to do here. And then flip one card in your card pool. This attack gets +2 or -2 speed. Twice per turn after your attack deals damage, add one face down card in your card pool to your momentum. So what you're looking to do here is utilize that first enhance. To do this, you want to have 4 Ray Fillets in your deck, 4 Fillet Flings, and we'll get into some additions that you can have that can be quite useful. Those 8 cards are all you need, and the less attacks you want to run, the better, because you want to be consistently checking 5s. So how do we win without hitting our opponent? Simple. We play Ray Fillet. We play Ray Fillet, we get him built down early, and once Ray Fillet's in our stage, and once he survives a single turn, and thanks to Elusive, you can help him do that. Ray Fillet needs to be on your board. You then play Fillet Fling. It doesn't matter if you play it first. All you need is 2 Fillet Flings in hand, and you've got this. You play Fillet Fling. You use Ray Fillet to stuff their card pool for 1. You use Bridget to flip Ray Fillet, to flip Fillet Fling. You play the second Fillet Fling on a 4. You pick up the face down Fillet Fling. You use Ray Fillet to stuff their card pool. You then use Bridget to flip the Fillet Fling. And you cycle, you just keep utilizing that loop of picking up these face down cards. Your attacks are getting dropped, so your opponent really doesn't get to block, doesn't get to utilize any abilities. They get essentially 1 enhance because you have to Ray Fillet then flip to stop what you're doing, and they also have the response phase, so Genkai's cape can stop this, as well as of course some blitz and enhance cancels. If you can catch your opponent off guard, if you can catch your opponent unawares, you are essentially going 1 for 1 check to card pool stuffing. So at first thought, it doesn't seem like the most viable strategy because you're both going to have to cycle. The big difference is when you cycle, you get all your cards back. All the cards that were in your discard go back into your deck, and then you lose 10. If you force your opponent to cycle, with say 20 cards in their card pool, then they're going to only have the 40 cards minus cards in hand and cards in stage to do. So they're going to go down. They're going to go down quite a lot. And then you're going to get to keep doing it. So the more times they cycle, the more cards are going to have the card pool, and eventually you are going to get to mill them out. And we've not had a viable mill strategy in this game in a very long time, and this is borderline viable. It's a very risky, very niche play, but it's one that your opponent doesn't get to interact with a lot, and it's very strong. Now, on the air symbol, you do get things like Hunter's Ally, which allows you to build in Ray Fillet from your discard. This is very powerful because he's a key factor in what you're doing, but it does increase your difficulty in getting the Fillet Flings going because even if Hunter's Ally hits, it then doesn't go to momentum unless you can get it face down afterwards, and you don't want your Fillet Flings to be resolving, you just want to be picking up and kind of going around that way. Military Airship is a great one. If they cancel what you're doing, if they cancel your ability to cancel your blitzes, you use Military Airship to just pick it up and do it again. That's the goal. This is how we're going to get around it. Ideally, a foundation base is going to be things like uh, Leaving Bebop, Street Hero, Broken Psyche, Tusk Tooth, Moment of Normalcy. Cards that are designed to keep you alive, keep you drawing, keep you filtering, and utilizing these abilities to keep you alive until you set up the combo, as well as filtering for your hands, allowing you to keep picking things up. So if you need to block to keep yourself alive, you have a Street Hero down, your opponent may stop attacking you just to stop you picking back up the blocks you've had to use. Personally, I've gone with a water build because you get Mighty Blitz, and as Ray Fillet having that elusive self-defense means that I'm more worried about having my fillets, and if I can get Mighty Blitz into play, if I can play Mighty Blitz, I can add Fillet Fling to my card pool, meaning I only need one in hand, and it doubles my chances, specific cards, to needing one for Fillet Fling and one Mighty Blitz, or two Fillet Flings. This is very impactful, and getting the Leaving Bebop off, I also run some dual needle lunges, which allows me to add them straight to my momentum and allow me to use Leaving Bebop to go hunt down the Fillet Flings. This is an absolute solid strategy, and it will only get more consistent as people try to make it work. I don't think it's that big enough of an issue it needs to be nerfed, because it takes so much to set up, and we do have a lot of answers in Cape of No Return, Genkai's Guidance, Decoy Duplicate. You can also aerial bolt this. You can cancel it. You can cancel the abilities. You can seal the abilities. We have got answers to this, so I do not expect it to be rocking up to regionals and taking the entire thing down. But it is one you need to be aware of for locals for sure, because it's one that people are going to be trying to probably have some fun with. And it's a cool interaction in Guilty Gear, which makes Bridget a very fun and powerful character that you can just sit there and go, you don't get to play the game. However, your opponent probably not having as much fun as you're having. Have you found any other combinations? Have you found an easier, more simple way? Are there any cards that allow you to do this that I've completely forgot about? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you all at game night, where I will be doing my best Demir impression, because I like to mill and I like to kill. I'll see you there. Bye.